Welcome to Crafted Sweetly. I'm Diana. Thanks so much for being here. In this video, I'd like to show you Cricut's new rollout for a font feature. It is the kerning feature. For this feature, we're going to add a text box, and I'll type in happy birthday. So here is the text. Now, as you notice, this is nice and evenly spaced. This is because of Cricut's new font feature. And if you look at the font itself, we have the fonts here. This is the new thing that they've come up with. So right now, the only fonts that I'm getting access to are the ones that are kerned, meaning that the spacing between the letters are completely optimal. And you do not need to do any kind of welding. Now, let's say if I take this off, just so I show you the difference. If I do this, and let's pick a different font. If you look at this font, if you look at the spacing right here, that would not look very good if you put it on a project. So what you would have to do is ungroup this and then sit there and move this to make sure that this is spaced properly and it looks good. You know, like even this is too far away, so you'd have to move these around, make sure that it stays in line and all that. And then same thing with this, you'd have to move it over, and then these are ungrouped at the moment, and then shift everything over. Well, Cricut Design Space new feature eliminates all of that. So if I do one more text box for this, let's pick one, doesn't really matter which one. Happy anniversary. And right now that's right at the top. Here, let's change this to a different font real quick. So if I type, so this one I typed happy anniversary, but if I go up here and click on this only kerned fonts, check that box. Now the only ones you'll see available are the ones that have that spacing in the right way for your project. So let's just pick one of these italic ones, make it a little larger. And look how beautiful that is, already spaced. And then the bonus thing is that it's also, the letters are connected where appropriate. So you do not need to go as in this. You don't have to move. Let me enlarge this a little bit. You would have to generally, if it's a cursive font, you would have to move it to the point where it's connected and then weld it. With this, you don't have to do that anymore. Your text is going to be spaced properly and connected, just like you see here. So this font, this new feature in Cricut Design Space is really awesome in time saving, because you do not have to mess around with the letters. So let's do one more here. Congratulations. And it's right at the top here. I'll bring it down, enlarge it just so you can see it better. So this is that same font. Again, because this is checked off as only current fonts, those are the only ones you're going to have access to. So let's pick another one that has a nice script to it. So let's pick another font that has a script type of writing. Here is this one, Discus. And if you look at it, these are not connected, but the spacing is perfect for it. So I'll show you one other font. Let's see. How about this one, Fairy Tales? Look how beautiful that is. Already connected, already welded together. So this is a beautiful font right here. Now, if you're looking to have more additions to your font, like glyphs and things like that, and flourishes, then I do have another video on how you can achieve that with different fonts. So I have a link for that right at the end of this video. You can check that out. But this new feature on Cricut Design Space is definitely a thumbs up. So go play around with it and see what you can create and save some time when you're doing some tech. If you have any questions, comment below. Let me know if you think this is an awesome time saver. I think so. If you end up using this feature, join my Facebook group and post your project there. I would love to see how you created a project using this new feature on Cricut Design Space. I think it's definitely a big plus on their part. Always trying to make our crafting easier. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next project.